Today I've got another Donkey Kong on the board. This one's been giving me fits for several months. I look at it and then I put it away. If you'll notice, you can see there's a big blue bar here. Well, Donkey Kong's face is blue instead of brown. And then when we get back to the other screen, you'll see some other problems. Okay, we've got a big bar here. Donkey Kong's face is blue. The barrels are all pink and white. I hope you can see that. And then, yeah, she's got a brown face and kind of a tan hair here. So, I've been probing around on this board for a while, and here's what I've come up with. I've been checking the schematics, and there's a line called DA2. You know, I figured I'd check out, let's see. DA2 is a signal, but 3L, all of the color signals come out of 3M and 3L. These are COL 0, 1, 2, 3 and VID 0 and 1. And so, probing these, I'm supposed to have, where was it? On pin 5 of 3L. Where's 3L? Pin 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have a pulse. And this is the DA2 signal, but there's nothing there. So it's completely just stuck low. Whoops, can't see it. Let me do that again. It's stuck low. And so I've been looking on the schematics, and this signal, DA2, comes back to these two EPROMs, but it doesn't have anything to do with that, since these are color for the background and the maze. And then that same DA signal comes all the way back to 3J. Where is it? 3J to these 157s at 3J and 4J. They're fine. The signal's dead there also. So actually, yeah. So it comes to this. Where is this? 3K. Which is right here. That signal comes out of pin 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pin 5. Pin 5 here is stuck low again. And so the input for that is pin 4. And 1, 2, 3. 4 is stuck low. So I'm getting nothing. 4, the input of pin 4 comes from, I follow the schematics back to 4F, pin 5. And that's 4F are these ECL translators. They translate after, it's hard to explain, these 124s take in the sprite data, and they run it through these color rams, and they apply the color to the sprites, and then they kick them back out through these 125s. And so there should be a signal here on pin, let's see, pin 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's stuck low. and it should be pulsing. If I look at the other pins, pin 12 and pin 4 is pulsing. That's an output. Pin 12 is an output. It's pulsing also. And pin 13 is also an output, and it's not pulsing either. But it's okay because it feeds pin 13 over on this chip, but the output isn't hooked up to anything, so we don't care. But this signal is a little bothersome. So what I've done is I took an ECL chip, a 10125. I mean, I just jumped it just to see if it was going to make a difference. And then on pin 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is it? Well, anyway, I got a problem. Whoops. Okay. Anyway, I had like pin 5 pulled up, put this down, and I got a signal. So I believe this 4F pin 5, which is the DA2 signal, which comes through 2H. So it's coming through this RAM, and then it goes through that RAM to this. It's a resistor pack, I'm sorry, and then it feeds both of these 120. Well, this 125, and so I think everything's working because I get a signal on this when I piggyback it. So I'm going to change that chip, and then we'll take a look and see what we got. I'll do that, and then we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So I've put a socket here on this, and I put the new chip in. I have the old one. I did a socket so I could swap this back in, make sure that was the problem. If it is the problem, power it up and see what we get. All right, we got our colors are all right now. So come back down here on this board. So I've only seen that one other time, but I never remembered what the fix was. So let's go down here and look at pin 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we've got pulse. All right, so that signal, that was a bad chip, and it was and now it's working. Very cool. So, blue face spectrum and blue barrels. We now know what's responsible for that, and that is the DA2 signal on the video board. We'll let this run a while. There were some other problems too, and I don't know if that took care of it too. I'll let this run for a couple hours and play it a few times, and we'll see what happens. Thank you very much. Until next time.